Check, 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 check. What's up, guys? How we doing? Good morning, good evening, good night. It is midnight for some of you guys in Europe. It is morning 9 a.m. for me here in Melbourne. It is midday for some of you guys in the US. And what is going on? Good to see the old friends. What's happening, Ibi? Diana, good to see you. Irving, Irving. I hope I said that right. BT, what's up? Dion Slade. Try my best. Joe Bombo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you all. Hopefully, audio is fine, and it is Monday morning for me here in Australia, and I cannot be more excited, guys. We have so much stuff going on. I literally have like 15 pieces of news to go through with you guys, from sales to different projects we can discover, from stats on the NFT world. So much has happened over the weekend. Monday is always a good day to tune in because I literally have, Saturday, Sunday, and Friday's worth of stuff that I can talk to you guys about, which you guys know is like a whole 3 weeks worth of stuff in NFT crypto days. 3 days is 3 weeks in NFT land. What's happening? What's happening? Been waiting for this all day. Lewis, same here, man. Same here. What's up? What's up? Treeverse. Yeah, Treeverse. I'm liking Treeverse. Kenzie, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Frag and Go. What up? What up? J Metals. Lee, what's up? Treeverse. I have been I'm a fan of simple stuff, guys. I'm a fan of nostalgia. I'll be going through a little bit of Treeverse today, along with many other projects, but we'll definitely be diving into, and I'll be sharing some thoughts on what I think and why I invested a ton of money in Treeverse. We'll be going through that. 8:58 here in Melbourne, so we'll wait a couple more minutes before we get started. I think we have 35 people so far that have tuned in. Usually we get a healthy 150-ish that tune in. Last week, I think the top was 180. I'm not really counting the numbers. I don't really care. I do a little bit, but I shouldn't, because I actually just like being here and talking about stuff with NFTs. I was, if you've seen my YouTube channel for a while, you would have noticed last year I had a shot at making an NFT Daily live series. Sorry, it wasn't live. It was an NFT Daily breakdown YouTube video series. And I would go on and talk about NFTs for the day for 20 minutes. But I got so bored, guys. I got bored because it wasn't live. I like winging things. I like just pressing record and just doing, just saying it out. I have no script. I have a little bit of a plan. I pretty much rock up to my stream about 10 minutes before I should start, open up all my NFT windows, go through a little bit of what I'll talk about, and just hit the record button or start button and get going. It's just the way I operate. I kind of operate under pressure. I don't like to strategize and plan a bit too much. One more minute. One more minute. Been watching your stream daily. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate people coming back. People saying they like this. Ooh, we got the giveaway link. Here we go. I appreciate you guys coming back and saying kind words that, this stuff is helping you, that you like this, that you appreciate it. That makes me, even though I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. Before NFTs, I was doing YouTube about e-commerce. I was doing drop shipping. Then before that I was doing affiliate marketing. I've been doing YouTube for a while, and even though my subscriber base, no matter how high it goes, the little words of encouragement I get to keep going, whether it be a like or a comment saying, Maddie, this really changed the way I think, I appreciate this, it's helped me here and there. Those are the ones that actually keep me going. It's not the count, it's nothing else. It's those comments, that the interaction I have with you guys is what keeps me going with this stuff. So I do appreciate it all. All right, we are 9:01. Let's get going. Let's get going. BT says the title wasn't repeat. I almost skipped because I thought I already watched this one. Thanks for the feedback, man. The way the live stream thing works is it auto uploads the default stuff for the day before. So when I click stream, it gives you the same image and the same text from the stream the day before. I do have to find a way to maybe make a default stream and maybe just put NFT Daily live and then the number for it and the date, so people know it's a current one. That's actually really good feedback. I didn't know that. I will keep that on board. I need to write that somewhere, or else I'll forget it. All right, I think we'll get started. Change thumbnail. Feedback. Feedback is always appreciated, guys. No matter how critical, give it to me. I do not care about my feelings. You know, like if it sucks, if I need to cover different things, let me know. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's switch to the mode. Medicaid giveaway. As you guys know, we do a giveaway every single time. Let me check the link first of all. Apparently the link isn't the right link, or at least the ones in my description isn't. So Medicaid link is the right link. Okay. So this one is the right link. Apparently the ones that I've been putting on my YouTube haven't been the right link, which is a shame. All right, guys. So as you can see, there's a pinned link at the chat. That link is where you go to enter the giveaway. The giveaway that we will be doing today is a Treeverse land plot, and I'll be going through a bit of what that is. But pretty much, if you click that link, you'll go to our Discord where we talk about general topics. We talk about NFTs. You can go to NFT strategy, and this is pretty much all the NFT stuff that we talk about every day. This thing is buzzing 24/7. Look at all this stuff. I haven't read this for, there's hundreds of new messages I haven't read, 150, 25. God, I just cannot keep up with the NFT talk, but it's so good. A lot of things actually get talked about here. I minted 12, most sold for 0.2. So this is where a lot of chatter happens. And join here. You go to Maddie Stream giveaways under the depths and you smash this button. I really wish I could click it myself. I like winning things, but obviously I can't win my own thing. You smash that button, and that's how you smash it just once, click it once, and that's how you enter. And then after 39 minutes, it's going to spit out a winner, and that winner will win a 0.4 Ethereum worth land plot. Let's just say conservatively 0.3 Ethereum. All right, $1,000, $1,000. Another little addition that we added to this Discord. This is basically a Discord that we have about 5,000 members in, that I try and put as much cool stuff as I can in this space, in this Discord. I've got this Maddie NFT tips, which I add tips about NFT buying. I haven't done one for last week, but I'll do a couple this week. I also added this, we actually added, the team added this thing, which actually tracks the stuff that I buy in my wallet. So every time I go on a buying spree and tweet it, I get some comments saying, oh, Maddie, where was my heads up on the Medicaid Discord? And sometimes I don't think, I just buy after a little bit of research, because buying allows me to learn quicker. When I buy something, it hits me. I get really financially involved and emotionally involved when I buy things. So it's just how I work. You know, other people do a lot of research. I just do some basic research, and then I'll use my intuition to just buy based on some stuff and metrics that I look at. But this thing pretty much tracks what's in my wallet. Now, don't just buy what I buy. Be very critical of what I'm buying. Half the stuff I'm just going nuts about, but at least it'll let you guys know what's going on with my buying activity. Right? My wallet, as you guys know, has a ton of NFTs. I've been doing it for 3 years. But here you go. There's a way to check something. And the cool thing is, we can add anyone's wallet tracker here, guys. So this thing can be anyone that we can add. Anyone's wallet. So whether it be Whale Shark, whether it be Beanie, whether it be Pranksy, whether it be, I don't know, whichever NFT people that you want to track. Gary V, if you guys know Gary V's wallet, we can add it here and we can track what he buys. And I think it's really cool insight. Again, just be very careful. Don't let this trigger your FOMO. Don't let this trigger your buying decisions. Do some research, obviously, but at least it gives you the raw data. You know, I'm all about just doing it as it is. All right, let's get started. If you haven't entered the giveaway yet, remember, click the link and smash that little emoji button. All right, Treeverse. Let's get started. We have many points of things to go to. Treeverse is a project by Loopify, and Loopify is whoa, what's going on there? Okay, Loopify is someone who I met, I think, at the start of this year, who came in as an artist, made some art, and then got really busy growing his social media and participating in the NFT industry. He shared his thoughts. He shared his art. He shared his opinions, and even though some of them may have been inaccurate, some of them were very accurate. You know, this is just putting yourself out there. And then over some time, he grew a reputation, and then he released this project called Treeverse, right? And Treeverse is something that popped up on my radar, but I was just way too busy, heads down. I had a baby 4 weeks ago, so I like sometimes I'm like all in on NFT news. Sometimes I'm just out of it, managing my personal life. So I totally missed this, but I saw it and I was like, okay, this is cool. If I had seen this and it didn't have any people in it, and if it just had one dude running around showing us what it is, that would not have mattered to me at all. But the fact is that there's people in here that can chat. And to me, it's a big deal. And this is a 2D world, and I know that there's, people are thinking 3D world and all this new futuristic stuff and VR and all that. And that's all huge, and it will be huge one day. But we cannot underestimate, in my opinion, social places where you can talk and just have fun that are even 2D, that are like this, right? And I love this aesthetic. Now, this reminds me of projects like Habbo Hotel. I'm not sure if you guys played Habbo Hotel. I know my co-founder Mossy has played a lot of Habbo Hotel when he was a kid. He was telling me about it all the time. And I played RuneScape a lot, right? And if you look back, those are really crappy graphics. But check this out, right? Habbo Hotel, as of October 22, they have a reported accumulated 316 million avatars in the game since the game launched in the summer of 2000. The game boasts more than 800,000 monthly active users reported in January 2021. 800,000 users per month log into Habbo Hotel. Freaking insane. This thing is literally just people going in there, having fun, talking to each other, buying couches and stuff, and setting up their little offices or their homes, and then bringing people to it. And I didn't play it that much. I just know things off what my friend has told me, and you guys are going nuts. Here we go. That's old school. It is old school, man. It is. It's this was my childhood, just seeing and watching these projects come out, being part of them, and being part of the early internet. And so I feel very nostalgic when I see these things. So Treeverse looks like it can go there. Doesn't it look like it can go there? The fact that people can go in here and chat, buying girlfriend here. How come there's someone in blah, blah, blah? I actually wished Decentraland went this way, where you could see chats on top of people's heads. And Decentraland is a great project. It's 3D. You can bring in your NFTs. It's very mature. It's a totally different thing than this is, right? And Decentraland and CryptoVoxels, they're different plays at the same sort of social aspect. Decentraland, you go in there, you do things. It's 3D. You can obviously display things in a different format. You can also govern. There's also governance. There's voting. There's decentralized server hosting. Decentraland is a different beast. CryptoVoxels is a different beast. Somnium Space probably is the best aesthetic of them all. Bing VR, different beast. And I just think that a social place that has, the more people there are in a place, whether it be Twitter, an app, or whether it be a virtual world like Treeverse or Decentraland or whatever, I think the more people that will exist there, the more importance they will have for the items and the community there. Now, there's 800,000 people in Habbo Hotel hanging out every month, and you're some guy that played the game 20 years ago, and you're decked out with the best looking stuff, the best looking gear, you're going to be an OG. You're going to be really cool in that space. Like just how people flaunt their CryptoPunks on Twitter, people will flaunt whatever is rare and exciting in these virtual spaces. So my bet is on Loopify. It's my bet on the fact that him and his team, or his tech co-founder, whoever's on his team, can pop up a world like this that's actually playable in alpha. I thought was really cool. So I'll be giving away, as you guys know, a plot of land, which is currently 0.45 ETH floor price. I think it's actually 0.37 or 0.4. There you go, 0.375 floor price. Now, a founder's plot is one of 10,420 founders plots, and I think these aren't plots in the world. These are plots that I think isolated instances or isolated environments that you can use to deck out your stuff. I also like the fact that you can put up your stuff. Look at this. Everyone's sharing what they're what they can put up. People love just putting up their art. The fact that you can log into a world, put up your art, bring people and be like, yo, check out my stuff. This is what is going on. And you can have a chat, you can talk to people, you can bring in your group. And I wonder if there's a way to integrate the meta key to add a second floor to maybe my world and then just lock that bit to only meta key holders. So I might be doing that, maybe holding some meetups here. That's a fun thing to explore. And I love to see people share this stuff. That makes me bullish on it as well. What Loopify has done with Treeverse blows my mind. Great project, and can't wait to see what the world is into. I also like the fact there is people having fun. So this very much reminds me of, I'll show you something, guys. There is this reminds me, guide how to get onto the lake. Walk diagonally with speed into a corner tile until your glitch goes through. May take a few attempts. See video, for example. This got 195 likes. People trying to get into the lake, and look at everyone else trying to get into the lake. This is what makes this thing fun, right? Just simple stuff like this that you just discover, and people just trying to hack hack the project. Now I also bought the land based on another metric. Now I'm not someone that just looks at something and buys, guys. I do a little bit of research. I also like the fact that there's 3,300 owners, which is 30% distribution of all the items. You can see there's 3,300 owners is about 30% distributed. There's no one whale that owns the majority. I also like the fact that there's frequent sales, right? Every 5-10 every hour there's like five or six sales. You can see this consistent stream of sales coming in. So every day 150, 250, 100 to 150, 200-ish sales coming in. To me, that's a good indicator. I don't know how this is going to go in the future. Now, it only released like 2 weeks ago, so we're talking very early stages, but I don't know. Like, it's something that I feel might do well, so I'll put some money into it. Let's keep going, guys. So SuperRare, and SuperRare is one of the very early art platforms in the space. As you guys know, SuperRare is one of the reasons why we went mainstream, right? SuperRare is an art platform where you have to get approved as an artist to sell art, which you know, is a little bit centralized. But the different thing that SuperRare does compared to any other art platform is that the only thing you can sell on SuperRare is single one-of-one editions. So only single editions can be sold on SuperRare. This may not be the case. It may not be the only one that does this nowadays. I think there's a couple of different ones that do it on different chains. But the fact that they did it for a very long time saw very large sales happen on the platform. Now, a lot of money, and when you see the big sales happen in the art space, that is because they're usually for single edition pieces. So single edition pieces are way more desired than multi-edition pieces because it's unique, it's one of one, it's historical, it has an artist only has one of these and you own this. Now imagine having a single edition piece of a Beeple. I have about 6 pieces of Beeple, but they're multi-editions, right? They're multi-editions. They're going to go up at their own pace, but a single edition Beeple has sold for $70 million on Christie's. It sold for $5.5 million on the first one on Nifty Gateway, on the secondary market that Pablo sold. You know, that's the difference between a single edition. Now that first one that sold for $5.5 million was sold for $66,000 initially to Pablo, who resold it for $5.5 million. So they're their own beasts, right? Single edition pieces are their own beasts. So SuperRare are a platform that sells single edition pieces. You can see there's a bunch of different art pieces you can go through, different artists you can discover. And to me, art is, you know, this art is different to a lot of people. So it is, you know, like it is very subjective, right? People have their own strategies, people do their own thing. For me, art is about just trying to find things that I connect with, and I think that's the same with everyone else. What I find does well for art is art that is different for art that can't be replicated, right? So for me, like 3D art for me can be replicated. You might see something that is like really cool in 3D, but there's like thousands of 3D artists these days, right? It doesn't really make it unique, and that's why ferocious art seems to do somewhat well. That's why Xcopy art seems to do well, because it's kind of a different thing, right? These things can't really be replicated now. Some of them do well because of their historical context, but for me, where can I see it? Yeah, there's some art pieces that sometimes I come across. Like I'll give you an idea, an example of some of the art that I think gets my attention. And this is Mari, who I saw a very long time ago, who I was if you look at my DMs with Mari, oh, there is none. Why did I reset it? It's basically me telling her to get onto superair because I loved her art. So check this stuff out, right? Her art, look at this. Look at the depth of the voxel creation that she does. And she sells it on superair. Now she sells it on superair, but before she used to just share this as a hobby. And the fact that you're just sharing this as a hobby used to be a big deal. Look at this. To me, this stuff is very difficult to replicate because it is such a fine skill, right? It's such a fine skill. It's just something that I personally haven't seen before, and I don't know how many people have seen it. She shares the process and stuff, and well, I'm not trying to, just show her because I don't even have any of her art, right? I don't have any of her art. I wish I actually got the first pieces, but I haven't. But to me, like, this stuff can't be replicated. Like, this is, I mean, it can be replicated if you try hard, but it's a very unique style of whatever she's doing, right? I was actually interested because I thought these were really cool landscapes for Decentraland. I would think about getting these in 3D formats, uploading them into Decentraland and being like, yo, let's check this out. This whole space that you see is art created by, is an art piece, right? So that was my sort of plan of trying buying this and putting it there, but I haven't done that yet. Anyway, enough about different artists. The reason why I brought up superair is because of this piece of news where they've released some information, right? 2021 was the year of the JPEG. Here's an inside look at what this meant for superair as we gear up for our next chapter. Guys, smash the likes button on YouTube, by the way, because more people come in as you hit that likes button. I think YouTube distributes my content better, so hit the likes if you haven't. Pretty please. Portfolio submissions jumped from 4,000 from 2018 to 2020. So in that 2 years period or 3 years period, 2018, 2019, 2020, 3 years, right? In that 3-year period, 4,000 submissions of people wanting to get onto superair happened. In 2021, 21,000 submissions have been posted to superair. We onboarded 397 artists last year and 619 so far in 2021. They actually don't onboard many artists. superair doesn't onboard many artists at all. It's actually very difficult to get onto superair. I think that's how they sort of keep their prestige status, or at least their economy, strong, by not opening it up to everyone. But there's other places you can go to, like OpenSea and Rarible, that are open to everyone. There has never been more artists on superair, and this, I think, shows the count of new artists on superair. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July. So every month, looks like they're onboarding between 50 to 80 artists. Soaring secondary markets with significant ROI continue to develop. March saw the highest sale to date. Xcopy's Death Drip, which originally sold for 0.7 and went for 1,000 Ethereum, $1.7 million. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. I have to look at this. 1 of 1. This bad boy sold from, God, $1.7 million to 4156. 3 years ago. Created by Xcopy 3 years ago on April 8th, 2018. Is that correct? 12/25. Wait, is 3 years? How's that 2018? I thought it was a 2017 thing. Guess it isn't. So mid 2018, this was created for 0.7 ETH. It was accepted. It was accepted for 0.7 ETH, $410 by Xcopy. And then you can see here, slowly came more bids, and then somewhere along here it just went nuts. 5 months ago, an offer for 156, then an offer for 166. Then boom, an offer for 1,000 by 4156, who we know is a whale. I mean, that is no surprise. 4156 Thank you for hitting the likes button, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. $1.7 million, and you know, I think we have not peaked at the NFT art. I think NFT art or art in this space, we are absolutely going to start to see $10 million sales. We've seen a $69 million sales from people. I'm going to sideline that as an outlier because at the end of the day, there was pretty much the whole crypto world tuning into that. But NFT art, just because of the accessibility, the fact that it's easy to transfer, all you have to do is click a button. The fact that everyone in the crypto economy who are already freaking crypto rich can participate. The fact that you can flaunt it on Twitter easier, and you can also maybe take some loans on it. You know, you can back that NFT up and get a loan on it. You can fractionalize it. You can do a lot with that NFT. And I think art in this space is going to see some massive wins. So I am always on the hunt for really rare art. I've become a bit of a collector in this space. This is one of the first things. Art is one of the first spaces in the NFT world that I truly became a collector with that, right? Since then, I've gone on to find much more different things, but art is definitely one of the things that I've looked at quite seriously and transitioned my mind from very utility driven to collector driven. All right, so that's some statistics that superair put out. We might as well go through some OpenSea statistics. Where is it? OpenSea. So OpenSea, I put out a tweet the other day saying that OpenSea almost hit $1 billion worth of revenue for this month. It's funny how people say NFTs are dead, and I don't want to talk about that too much, but it's when you look at the metrics, right? The reason why people may think NFTs are dead is because they don't see the news pick up on this stuff. Stan says, I hate myself, sold an XCopy Plasma Bear for 0.5 ETH without knowing it. Was an XCopy Bear one of the first NFTs ever? Dude, I know how you feel, Stan. I sold a Ferocious piece for, okay, it wasn't that bad of a sale. It was about 55 Ethereum for $99,000. But the problem with that was I had it listed and I forgot about it being listed. And the day before that, a Ferocious piece sold for like $500,000. And I was like, yeah, my art pieces are worth $500,000 each. And the next day mine sold for 100K because of my dumbass forgot to delist it. So that still pains me, man. I know how you feel. Selling something that you really didn't want to sell because you forgot about the listing is a tough pill to swallow, because an XCopy Plasma Bear, I think that's going to be a big deal. Sorry to say. What's your thoughts on Audius platform, Maddie? I haven't really checked it out. I haven't checked it out. GT, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you here, man. Ouch, as long as you sold for profit, Stan. Yeah. As long as you sold for profit. Anyway, some statistics on OpenSea. Check this out. This is monthly volume, right? So this is the amount of people that are buying and selling on OpenSea. I honestly think this period here is because I'm not sure if CryptoPunks are being bought and sold on OpenSea, but I do know collectible projects are going insane on OpenSea. If you go to OpenSea right now, and you go to stats, you go to rankings, then, oh, fuck me, Pudgy Penguins, 16,000 ETH. That's nuts. Wow. Who knew? Who knew Pudgy Penguins would be #1? I keep swearing, and I apologize, but sometimes some things just blow me away. Anyway, these sort of volumes that you see right now, 16,000 Ethereum, 16,000 Ethereum, these are not normal, guys. Or they weren't normal back in the day. The top project for 3 years, or the top 3 projects used to be Decentraland, CryptoKitties, and alternating Gods Unchained and other projects. But right now you can see, where the hell is Decentraland? It's not even on here. Decentraland is not even on the first page. So you can see the insane growth that's happening. If you actually look at the statistics, there's hundreds and hundreds of projects, or many projects. It looks like Meebits, Pudgy Penguins, these avatar projects are absolutely dominating. Damien Hurst is doing really well. I was actually going to buy a couple of his items. Basically 10,000 generated art pieces, which I think he hand drew. I think this guy hand drew 10,000 art pieces, and they're each selling for a minimum now of, we gotta check this out. I think their minimum volume traded 4,000 ETH. I think that's $12 million. They're selling for a minimum of 30K, 11 times 3,000, 30K USD. Damien Hurst, one of the OG goats in UK as an artist. Now, I'm not that much, I don't know art that well, but I did a bit of research on him, and definitely a big deal. 14 minutes ago, 33 minutes ago. So these are selling for 10 ETH each. I think they sell for a couple of $1,000s each. Yesterday, 20K floor. How much did they sell for, guys? How much did they sell for at the start? Brand new. I think it was 2K. So in, hey, did I just see X copy? No. So in July 30th, right? So it looks like it is a good 2 weeks, July, August. Damn, things move so fast. So nothing here. So 3 ETH average price, 4 ETH average price. What's that? That's like 10K, right? 10 to 12K average price. And somewhere here they boomed. 2K USD they were selling for. Crazy. Freaking insane. Freaking insane. But I think this is really important because he's a really big traditional artist. And because he's a really big traditional artist, him taking a serious approach to NFTs and showing how he can translate his real world success to the NFT world, I think will bring in a lot of other mainstream traditional artists to explore this space, which will bring in their collectors. And I think bringing in their collectors is a big deal because suddenly you bring in traditional money, which is non-crypto money. And I think that's one of the most interesting things that happened with Damien Hurst's collection is it did that, but it also, you can buy the art on the website, which I think is HIEN, I believe, in Marketplace. Maybe not. Damien, let me just quickly find this for you. Yeah, this Marketplace, Penny. Where is the Marketplace? So the currency is the project, 10,000 unique items. Learn more about the rarities here. There we go. Currency.nft Marketplace. You can buy these in DAI, DAI, which is a currency in crypto which is pegged to the US dollar. So this is pegged to the USD, which basically means that you're basically buying these for US dollars. So this is quite interesting to me because no matter how crypto moves, if crypto goes down or up, I wonder how this is going to operate because you're not buying this in Ethereum. So people buying this aren't really going to worry about their value being lost up and down in Ethereum. If this attracts US dollar and fiat currency investors, then I wonder how it's going to perform if the crypto markets go up and down. But I was actually going to buy a few of these. I have withdrawn the funds for it. I just haven't got around doing so. You have to buy it on a different chain. So you have to add the I think it's the Henny chain or something. What is it? Different chain. So you can use MetaMask, but it uses, what chain is it? Someone said what chain it was, but I cannot remember. Anyway, all I know is when you add it to MetaMask, you can't just do it on the mainnet Ethereum chain. You have to add something else to be able to transact in it. And that barrier is where opportunity is. That's where other people don't know how to do that, but they want it. They just haven't got around to figuring it out. But if you can figure it out, you can buy it before they figure it out. It's kind of how the space works. All right. The superair doing well. OpenSea is obviously smashing it, seeing almost $1 billion in revenue in the month of August. Almost $1 billion in revenue, eclipsing everything else that came before it, even March. I think OpenSea is going to do huge going forward just because it's an open platform. People can sell whatever they want. I can found a company on OpenSea platform. So kudos to them. They've been busting their ass for 3 years building that platform. In the early days, not many people were using OpenSea. There were some competing platforms. They stopped. OpenSea kept building. They kept raising. They kept tweaking things. They kept reaching out to people, seeing how they could make it better. But absolutely massive growth. Look at this. We are we are totally going exponential. I remember covering this and it was barely 100,000. This was in Jan, Feb, March, April. In April, now there was a bit of stagnancy, and I think this is where the NFTs are dead kind of thing came out. But hello, daddy's home. Check this out. We are going exponential, guys. So 20 every day. There's like what? Every day looks like there's almost 5 to 10,000 new wallets participating. It takes some time for people to figure it out. So now it's been 4 months since the big boom. This is going to look insane. It's just going to be. Now is the time, personally, now is the time that I think you should be buying. All right. Time Magazine and Cool Cats to give away NFTs for great memes. After selling NFT magazine covers, Time is getting back into crypto collectibles in a very unexpected way. Cool Cats and Time. Time Magazine has partnered with NFT project Cool Cats to release limited edition collaborative NFT collectibles. The NFTs will be available through a meme competition, with some given away to winners and the rest raffled off to current Cool Cat NFT owners. Time Magazine and other big brands getting in. Now, this is great for the Cool Cats community. Congrats to them. Time Magazine getting in and other brands getting into the space, no matter how big they be, they need to get into the space by partnering up with the community build projects, community members, people that are covering the content, people that are part of this space. So you that are watching this, people are saying Palm Chain. So yeah, Palm Chain is the one for Damien Hurst's work if you want to purchase it. You as a user here today, making content, creating, following the NFT industry you are actually very, very, very valuable. There's very little people in the world right now that know what the hell an NFT is, let alone how to purchase one. So Time Magazine coming in, partnering up with Cool Cats and other projects coming in, partnering up with other projects in this space, big brands coming in, is going to be the norm, right? Mike Tyson coming in and partnering up with Corey, other massive brands and personalities will come in and partner up with artists in this space. There's so much window of opportunity here. I totally tell you guys to advise you guys to explore every window of opportunity. Now the Medikey are doing a similar thing to this. It's not going to be Time Magazine, although I might reach out to Time, but it is going to be 2 or 3 massive brands that we'll partner up with for our PFP project, which is a free airdrop to Medikey holders. We're dropping 5,000 more Medikeys for 0.2 Ethereum in about 3 to 4 weeks. But anyone that owns that NFT will be able to access our Medacademy, which is basically curated courses, which will be access to airdrops, will be access to all the stuff that I do. Everything that comes in my way, I'll be bringing it in, from game items to everything to Medikey owners. So the PFP project that we're doing, our avatar project, which will be a free airdrop, it will either be a free airdrop or a free to claim, but it will have some big brands like Time, probably bigger than Time, that will come in and partner with us. We are in discussions, and if that locks in, it'll just be epic. So I brought that up to tell you guys that the way this space is going is that big brands partnering up with the native small projects. So they are not as small as they may seem. The way they keep growing is to partner up with other brands and projects. Right now, the cheapest Medikey is 1 ETH because the ones that are out right now are the 3 collector editions that have very little supply. Now the next one will have 5,000 supply at 0.2 Ethereum, which is going to be a pretty big artist. So you can wait patiently for that one. No problem. Are we expected gas wars on the next Medikey drop? I don't know. The CyberConks thing today was insane gas, talking 2.5k to 4.5k in gas fees. That's what, USD? 2,500 to 4,500 USD in gas fees. Wow. Yeah. We actually launch on Rarible, guys, which is not what other people do, but we do it because it's just easy. There's no gas issues, and it's a platform that's already known to participate, to hold high volume purchases. That's what we've done for the first 3 collector editions. That might be what we do for this one as well. But I don't think it's going to sell out immediately. In fact, the model of the Medikey moving forward is for it not to sell out immediately, for it to sell out consistently and progressively, so that there's slow and steady growth with the space and our project. If we just have this sellout, then pretty much people will want to flip it straight away, which is really not the idea for Medikeys, although the early ones have appreciated in value. All right, Maddie, shut up about Medikey. let's keep going. YGG, Yield Guild Games. These ones are an interesting project because it is something very, very different to anything that I have seen in this space. In this space, YGG are basically a kind of a guild that goes around acquiring NFT assets and worlds and games and game items and virtual land and all these NFTs across games, builds a community of players that play those games and farm the tokens that those games allow you to farm. So Axie Infinity allows you to farm SLP tokens that you use to breed Axies. You use them to do a whole bunch of different things. Now I know that people are earning between $300 to sometimes up to $1,000 a day playing Axie Infinity. So models like Yield Guild Games have got together and said, yo, you know, everyone, here's some free Axies, here's some free Axies. Go out and play as many games as you can for us. We'll do a revenue share. And that's how they build their business. But what they do as well is they go around acquiring the best of the best assets so that their players can have a great chance of doing really well. So they got together and Gabby, who I know pretty well, good friend of ours, good friend of mine, is a co-founder of Yield Guild Games. Now this token has gone up, I think, in the last 7 days, it's gone up from $1 or $2 or $2 to a pretty big $6, sitting at a $566 million market cap. Now, investing in the NFT industry is also, to me, investing in the crypto industry. There's two types of tokens on blockchain. There's non-fungible tokens and fungible tokens. And there's middle tokens that do both properties. But if you're going to invest in non-fungible tokens, then it also makes sense to invest in the other side of the coin, right? Fungible tokens. That's actually how most of us in the crypto industry made a lot of their initial wealth by doing this. Like I remember when I was buying and selling Decentraland land, I was accumulating the mana token. The mana token went up from 3 cents all the way up to $1.50. So for me, a healthy NFT play or a strategy is to invest in both and to understand the whole dynamic. So YGG has gone up to $6, which is really interesting. If you check out their website or their white paper, you can kind of see what they do. So Yield Guild Games is a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, for investing in non-fungible tokens used in virtual worlds and blockchain-based games. The organization's mission is to create the biggest virtual world economy, blah, 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 blah. YGG sits at the intersection of 3 markets, each of which has strong growth potential. NFT sales topped, blah, blah, blah. Activities of YGG, building a global community of player and gamers who play competitively to collect in-game rewards, e.g. players of Axie Infinity earning tokens from winning battles. So they play the game based on the NFTs that they have and earn money doing so, producing revenue through the rental or sale of YGG-owned NFT assets for a markup, e.g. the resale of land in the sandbox or renting access to players, allowing the community to participate in the DAO, coordinating research and development for gamers in the DAO to arbitrage on yield generation by being competitive in metaverse-related games. Business thesis: the primary revenue of the DAO will come from leveraging YGG-owned NFT assets, either directly or indirectly via a rental program where guild members utilize the assets in exchange for a portion of the in-game rewards going directly to YGG. Anyway, basically, they're going around buying stuff in the NFT world and earning money with it with the people that participate in their games. So, pretty cool. $500 million worth of market cap, I think, is huge. I have no idea what the upside of that is. Already worth $500 million. Trade volume at $85 million. That's huge. What's this? Volume per market cap. Volume. I don't even know what this means. Market cap number 133. They're not even an NFT project. Like, they're not a game or they're not a platform. They are a guild. They're basically a guild. A guild that's worth $500 million. Pretty big. It's basically an esports management company. An esports management. Actually, no, it's got nothing to do with esports. It's more just. They might even start to run some games and some competition and stuff. I think they might do that. I know, again, Gabby's a good friend, and I think YGG might do some tutorials for us for the Meta Academy. That'll be interesting to see. All right, Illuvium. Illuvium shared this. Step into the world of Illuvium. A very beautiful picture of what it might look like when you go into the world. Now, there is no doubt that the visuals of this game are on a different level. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. If you go to the website Illuvium, I still haven't bought any Illuvium. Oops. I still haven't bought any Illuvium. But every time I go here, I'm like, man, they are chopping these aesthetics up. Like, that looks freaking sick. That looks beautiful. It really makes me want to be there. It makes me want to collect this. They share this picture, step into the world of Illuvium, and just wanted to share the picture and the fact that it got 1,100 likes. Like, as gaming companies enter Twitter and social apps and they start to mature their products, they go viral the most. There is absolutely a viral culture, social media culture around gaming, and that's why I'm so heavy with gaming, because I just feel like the awareness models will bring in a lot of users that will go around using NFTs and the fungible tokens within that ecosystem. And that's why I kind of spread my investments across those. Currently sitting at $500 per Illuvium ILV token at a market cap of 328 mil. Some of these projects are seeing some massive market caps. Mid-June, so 2 months ago, that was $50. So you would have 10x'd your money since then. I think mid-June, Bitcoin has seen a pretty stagnant position. Now, Eric sold this. So Eric Young, a good friend, did he sell this? Congratulations, you have sold this. Did he sell or did he buy this? Eric Young, did he buy or did he sell this? Who's buying this stuff? I don't understand it. All right, so Eric sold. Your Nifty sale is complete. He sold this for 125K. This is Trevor Jones's probably his first drop on Nifty Gateway. Picasso Bull, which is a very iconic drop, did $100,000 worth of sales revenue, I believe, for that day, which was a big deal for that day and NFT art in general, because it was the very first time an artist had sold $100,000 plus worth of any drop. So very interesting that this one, which there's only 25 of, alone has sold for 125K. I remember looking at this, and I could have bought the gold one for 60K. Kicking myself again. There's only 3 gold ones. It would have been worth $1 million now for sure. Anyway, just a quick comment on that. NFT Plazas put out this article on a guide to alternative crypto art marketplaces, and I think you can never stop researching in this space. There is so much. There is just so much innovation that happens, and so much opportunity in different places, that this space is for those that go and hunt for opportunity. If you want to make those epic 100x gains, 1000x gains, you go to the places that haven't been found out yet. So NFT Plaza did this really cool thing where they put out, I think 9 marketplaces where people sell crypto art that is not on Ethereum. We got Binance, we got Paras, we got Hen, Sign, Calamint, 5, Refinable, AIRT, NFT showroom, so a bunch of different things. Binance NFTs, I know Binance kind of really picking up the NFT. So they've done a bit of a breakdown. The blockchain, what the blockchain is, the currency, XTZ, Tezos, platform fees, gas as well, unknown. Everyone can apply. This is really cool. Auction style, place bids on running auctions or buy now, set your own percentage. I might explore some of these because Ethereum absolutely is not going to be the only one that blows up. There's going to be different marketplaces where everyone moves to, just because that's where a lot of the activity will start to move through as well. This world is huge, guys, and as we go exponential, so is the platforms and the projects that come into this space. You can't just be like, oh, Ethereum is going to be the dominant chain forever. You have to be, I think, dynamic, and you have to be ready for anything. You have to be ready for anything happening in the space of crypto and NFT, just because it is that sort of a market, right? It is very what do you call it? Like, it just keeps changing. Sunday, Polkadot has said Elluvium NFTs are available on OpenSea. Amazing value. Interesting. I did not even know that. Let me check. OpenSea. let's check out Elluvium. I wonder if anyone's played Alluvium. Have you guys played Alluvium? Have you guys checked out the trial? All right, cool. 29 items. So the last 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 6 hours ago. So activity isn't as consistent, but that doesn't matter because obviously they're not a deployed game yet. Atlas squeeze emote. You're buying emotes. This character Rampire Genesis promo. Cool. Let me check what they are though. 5,500 items, 1,800 owners, 0.18 floor price. Interesting. They all look different, but I think so. There's 29, 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 different ones. Are these ERC 1155s? Oh, they are. They are ERC 1155s. That's really interesting to me. So what are these? Dawnlight badge. It's a badge that you can buy, and you can see the floor price here. So let's see, look at the activity sale. The sales here are, what did it start? So 25 days ago, 4 months ago, there was 0.4 Ethereum. Slowly creeping up, and now they're sitting at 2 Ethereum last sale, with the listings at 4 Ethereum recently. 2.3 ETH offers. So it looks like the guy's accepting offers. What does this even do? Someone scared me. Thought someone's coming in. Genesis promo downlight badges are exclusive to the Launchpad sale and are able to be used to redeem the badge in-game. All right. Are these pets though? Can you get pets? Emo Vermilion emote. Deal with it dash emote. Okay, these are emotes. Atlas squeeze emote. I don't even know what the hell this is. Halo skin. Holo skin. Gangster squiz emote. I definitely need to explore this game deeper. But oh, here we go. So this one has sold recently for 5 Ethereum. 4 Ethereum, volume 2. Looks like it's getting a little bit, you know, people are coming in. So that was 2 days ago though. The sale happened 2 days ago. Definitely worth it. I would have thought you would be able to buy pets. So maybe you can buy pets. I do know that they're on the IMX chain. They're not on Ethereum native chain. They're on the IMX immutable chain. So maybe they're waiting for that rolling out. But that'll be different to on Ethereum. That's not going to be on here. The cosmetics, yeah, you can buy. Cool. Beta out soon. Awesome. All right, so quickly just going through Elluvium. We went through the NFT Marketplace. Now Logan Paul, who we saw very early in this year, kind of getting really busy with the NFT space. He dropped $5 million worth of a drop, his NFTs. He dropped another $1 million on NFTs this past week. And he's got this sort of an emoji, which is it resonates with a lot of people because people just come in and they get addicted to buying NFTs. And the reason why I bring this up is because this comment here dropped $1 million on NFTs. You got to understand that people have already made digital wealth. Digital wealth has already existed for the last 15 to 20 years. People have made money on YouTube content. People have made money on stock. People have made money on cryptocurrencies. People are already digital rich, right? People are already making a ton of money. Am I looking at the camera? Is the camera on? Here it is. People have already made bank. Now comes a space where you can spend that money, where that money that you spend are NFTs or assets that may appreciate in value. So people like Logan Paul that would probably go and buy Pokemon cards can now plug into an NFT digital space and start collecting items that although he looks like he's spending a ton of money, he is, and to the outside world, it looks like he's just splurging and he's not really, he's not going to get any of that revenue back. But to him, he's investing. To him, he's diversifying his portfolio. As a YouTuber, I can't imagine how much money Logan Paul would have. The opportunities that come to you for having a YouTube channel is much more than the ad revenue. The ad revenue is a small amount of what you get as a YouTuber. You get many opportunities to be a strategic investor. You get cryptocurrency investor opportunities. You get opportunity to be an advisor. People come and knock on your door and tell you like, hey Logan, like I've got this many Pokemon cards. Are you interested? You get people coming and bring you deal flow. So there's so much opportunity being a YouTuber now. Those kind of people have made a ton of wealth, and NFTs have become the space to splurge that wealth, but not in a way where you feel like you're losing money. It's in a way where you're having fun, and in a way where you're potentially making a lot of money. Because remember, it's an investment, right? No matter what you spend your money on with an NFT, it's an investment. The demand can always come in and push the price of that up. So now that's, it's an interesting comment to me, because I know that when you're hooked, you're hooked. You cannot go back. You can't go back from the NFT space. You can never go back to physical stuff collecting. You can, but the ease of transferring your wealth to NFTs in this digital age is something that is just too easy for you to get hooked on. So Logan Paul getting into it, I'm sure will spread the message to a bunch of his different followers. I think it already is, because he's getting crazy on CryptoPunks. And I think by next year, this time, we'll probably have everyone going nuts on NFT projects. Now, Pudgy freaking Penguins. Pudgy Penguins have done really, really well. I don't want to talk about them too much because we have a bunch of different things to go through. But they've recently, I think, had a 30 ETH sale, so $100,000 for a Pudgy Penguin, which I thought was quite interesting. Let's keep moving. Let's not talk about Pudgy Penguins too much. But sales are still going nuts. The last hour, 5, 10, 20 sales, almost at 2 to 3 Ethereum. It's pretty nuts. This is sort of where Bored Apes was before it went exponential and we saw a 15 ETH floor. So it will be interesting to see if they can hold and build that sort of community. Bored Apes absolutely won't be the only community with a floor price of 16 ETH. It absolutely won't be. This comment here by Hal Finney. Hal Finney, guys. Hal Finney is the OG of OGs. Hal Finney is the guy that Satoshi Nakamoto sent his first Bitcoin transaction to. Yeah, what the fuck? But he said this kind of predicting the digital NFT age, saying, giving a little more thought to the idea of buying and selling digital cash. I thought of a way to present it, where buying and selling cryptographic trading cards. Fans of cryptography will love these fascinating examples of the cryptographic arts. Notice the fine way the bit patterns fit together, a mix of one-way functions and digital signatures, along with random blinding. What a perfect conversation piece to be treasured and shown to your friends and family. Plus, your friends will undoubtedly love these cryptographic trading cards. What a boring word, though. Cryptographic trading card. Blech. Cryptographic trading cards. CTCs. They could have been called CTCs apart from NFTs. Just as much, they'll be eager to trade for them, collect the whole set. They come in all kind of varieties, from the common 101s to the rarer 50s, all the way up to the seldom seen thousands. Hours of fun can be had for all. Your friendly cryptographic trading card dealer wants to join the fun. He'll be as interested in buying your trading cards back as in selling them. Try this fascinating, old, timely new hobby today. Hal Finney describing NFTs in 1993. And people like these are seen as crazy, but they get it because they feel that emotion when something like that occurs to them. And as they do it, they're like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. And that's why sometimes you need to experience something to understand it. That's why art collecting, to me, I had to experience it to understand it. Very interesting piece of information there, a prediction by Hal Finney, who is one of the greats in the space. 1993, passed away. So rest in peace. Let's keep going. Polygon Network. Polygon Network releases that they are focusing on ZK-based scaling solutions. So they've recently announced a $1 billion fund to fund ZK rollups. ZK rollups, I believe, are a different way to scale Ethereum. That's what Immutable X is doing. IMX are a ZK rollup. Prior to this, they say that they were a plasma chain. So let's quickly go through this chain, this thread. And projects like Polygon are extremely important because they allow people to trade on Ethereum or assets on Ethereum. Whether they're trading on Ethereum is a different question, but they allow you to trade your assets, your NFTs on Ethereum without paying as much gas fees, which is an issue, obviously. We are announcing a strategic fund on ZK-based scaling solutions and a $1 billion in funding for this effort as our first big foray into the exciting world of ZK. 6 months ago, when we announced Polygon, there was a pressing need to scale Ethereum, and our POS chain turned out to be the best immediate solution relief. Now both Polygon and Ethereum are in a better place, so we believe it is the right time to focus more on innovation. We have been actively experimenting with all major scaling technologies since 2017. Based on what we have learned, we believe that ZK Crypto is our best bet to build the solutions we all want and deserve. Please read our ZK thesis. Yeah, basically, they're going big with exploring different scaling solutions, because there has been some criticism on the current, plasma chains or side chains or whatever that they do. I'm not much of a dev. I just know there's been some criticism. There's been a little bit of bottlenecks, but for a team that doesn't keep that keeps innovating, I think it'll be a big deal. So cool to see them focusing on ZK rollups. I know Immutable X say a lot about how ZK rollups is the next big thing. Again, I don't know what the F how the hell they work, but that's how they work. Now, this is really cool. I have to show you guys this. Manuel Aroas, very early supporter of Decentraland and has done a lot in the crypto space, recently shared this. I shared an idea about using NFTs to power a new crypto native non-profit effort to buy lands for passive conservation, also known as rewilding. Today, I'm happy to share a new website for the project. Check it out, rewilder.xyz. Very cool. You got to see what this is. So me and Manuel had a little bit of discussion. He was talking about merging NFTs to buy plots of land in the real world and using that to fund a cause. Now, not only does that happen, but check this out. So you purchase the NFT, and this is nothing to do with flipping, right? This has got to do with merging the NFT industry to donating and transparency. NFT sales. Starting October 12th, we are conducting our first fundraising experiment. Each donation creates a unique NFT. Land purchase. All funds raised will be pooled together to purchase land for passive rewilding at the best rates we can find. Receive updates. I think this is the coolest thing, that with your NFT, you can receive updates. We'll create one unique NFT per donor, which receives periodic updates about the land they helped purchase. And the updates that you get, you can see you got your address here. You've got the amount of DAI of land that you own. So you got 12.6% of the land. Then they give you the trail updates. So they give you how much they paid for the ranger, best of trail cam from June. So they actually show you pictures of the wildlife going around that space. So it's a very unique NFT model, and owning an NFT that gives us updates, I think, is really cool, because you get something for your donation that could be of value in the future. The dawn of crypto native nonprofits. We believe that blockchain technology is changing how people align interests and resources behind global movements. Rewilder is crypto native. 100% of the funds in crypto and kept in crypto, multi-sig contract, no bank account. Another really cool thing about this, check this out. August 2003, $200 from Aave interest. So that I think they stake that 24,000 DAI, or they put that towards places where that can earn money for you. That brings in revenue for you, and that gets paid to your account. So you're not only, they stake that money that brings in revenue, and they pay you, the donor, that money. How interesting is that? So you get a live feed, you get an NFT, you get money back as it pays back interest. I don't know. I just think it's epic. It's epic how this space is evolving, and we're finding ways to merge real world use cases for efforts and different industries. So shout out to Manuel, where a DeFi and NFT mine converge. This is the sort of product that you get. Very cool, very cool. This is the power of developers with a mission that you get. Now Solana, and I think this is one of the last things I'll cover before I chat to you guys, but Solana is another blockchain which is going nuts right now. But I have to point out Solana's marketplace, because they have been picking up quite recently. Solana blockchain has seen a few different projects launch on them recently. Degen Ape Academy, which the latest sales, if you click, the latest sales is going bonkers. 7, 8, 9 minutes ago. So every 3 to 5 minutes there's a sale for Solana Apes 12.9 seems to be the floor. 12.9 Sol, SOL tokens. Let's kind of go to price low to high. 12.5 Sol you get. Right, so now, again, it's about opportunities on different blockchains or opportunities that exist away from the noise. Sometimes go to, there'll be different things happening on different chains that you won't be seeing. So Sol token is $53 at the moment, up 21%. Up 21%. $53 means that these are $600 a pop. And I think people bought them for 6 Sol each. So very interesting to see different projects on different platforms bring different activity. If Sol goes nuts, you can better believe that it'll fuel the next NFT projects going on Solana. 83,000 Sol, which is 2 million. 83,000 times 50. Yeah, 83,000 times 50 is 4 million USD. So 4 million USD traded in the last 2 days, I think. Very interesting. The fact that NFTs are seeing a strong presence on different platforms. That's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. I think someone won a giveaway. Let's quickly go through it. Let's quickly go through the giveaway. Who won? Who won? Maddie Stream giveaways. Congratulations to Spiky. Congratulations, Spiky. Spiky wins a founder's plot for Treeverse. So congrats to you, man. Recently, we've given away about 6 to 7K worth of NFTs, which has been awesome. From Astro Friends to now land plots to Vogus to all sorts of things. So congrats to you. You win. Michael will contact you and you send him your Ethereum address and I will send something through. All right, guys. We'll just do it. We'll take a few questions and talk about a few things. Why do some projects that was blowing up in the last 2 weeks are now with floor pricing going down so much? Why do floor prices go down in the NFT world? Great question. I'll tell you why they go down. Let's see. What's a project where something has died off and the hype has gone down a little bit? Curio Cards. Curio Cards is a good example. Now, Curio Cards long term, I think, is a great bet. Short term, it'll see the spikes of volume and then price going down. That's just how it works, right? Why things go down in price after getting a lot of activity in the first place. Now, the reason why that happens is because these bars that you see here, these are volume, right? These are the amount of people coming in and buying items. And you can see in July, we had 1,125 Curio Cards sell. When the amount of people going in and buying items, whether they're buying items for $5 or $500, when that number of people or the number of sales goes down, sorry, not number of people, but number of sales starts to die out. You can see we had 933, we had 1,000, and then you see that number dies out. The number of sales that happens dies out, and then you go to 100, 50, 80. It's directly correlated by the price of the items, right? And that's what social media hype does. Social media hype brings in people that buy the assets, and then as the hype dies down, people get bored and they sell, but the floor price doesn't go lower, shouldn't go lower than the previous floor price. And so the next hype cycle, you can see that recently happened. This is kind of when I entered. I kind of got in, I think I actually got in on, I would have hoped this day. I think I got in like a couple of days before this. I know that because my prices, when I entered, have been a lot higher. Now they're a lot higher. Again, same thing happened, but this time there was more volume that came in. Prices went higher than the previous one. We can't look at these outlier ones, right? The outlier ones mean that sometimes things just, it might be one big sale. You can see here, one sale happened, and so the average price is different. But you can see here that more people came in, so there's a bunch of different NFTs being sold and bought. Prices got pushed higher. Now there's a stagnancy again. So it's just normal. It's just going to happen. But the price will not drop lower than this unless it's a shit project. If it's a really crappy project, then prices will absolutely go lower. In fact, they'll probably just stay down there and die because there's no reason for people to come back. Either the project doesn't keep building, or it doesn't do anything. Now, if we look at CryptoPunks is always a really good chart to look at. It's a great chart to look at because it did this for a long time. You can see here. I wish. Wait. Can I just go last year? But you can see how it did this, right? So every now and then when there was a spike, there was a little bit of stagnancy. Then there was a spike again, then more stagnancy. Then a spike again, a little bit more stagnancy. But sometimes the spike isn't bigger than the previous one. But then another really big spike here, and then now, overall, the spike's massive. So if you look compared to, this was the graph that I was showing you before was last year. Now if we go to all time, that spike that you saw is much smaller, right? And now it's going even bigger. So every time there's this volume coming in and social media goes nuts, the prices go larger. And then again, there's always stagnancy. So there's always this middle bit of kind of sideways, downwards period where things cool off and then go nuts again. So that's definitely something you have to keep in mind. And even though there's a lot of saturation with many other projects that come and take the kind of spotlight away from that project, the ones that will make it are when people can actually loop back to the original project for a reason. That reason may be historic. That reason may be because that game just is really fun and that user base keeps growing, or whatever that may be. Maddie, have you looked at Wrapped Strikers? No, I haven't. Thoughts on Boss Logic Gauntlet Collection NFT drop this coming week? Big fan of Boss Logic. I have a ton of his art, but I think that's going to be really cool because Boss Logic has done a lot of work in the Marvel Justice League superhero scene. Definitely one of the greats in terms of art in that space. I am actually quite excited for the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet, what's it called again? Boss Drops, right? bossdrops.io. Let's quickly go through this. This one, I will probably see the mother of all gas wars. I have no doubt that this thing is going to be nuts. Initial price of 0.0 ETH, but every 2,000, they increase by 0.1 ETH. I think they may sell really quickly up to here, but then might die off a little bit. But I am definitely buying some, guys. I don't know where or what price I'll get them at, but the fact is that you can buy some, and then the first gauntlet in the collection is auto mined by the Boss Logic Universe team. Okay, that's great. Boss Logic is the artist. Yep. 10% we pay back our debts. We drop a special surprise. Blah 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 blah. The boss drops end game. Gaming experience is unlocked. So it looks like they're going to build a game. The contract. Official boss drops and Boss Logic Universe merchandise and apparel will be available. Now, Boss Logic is a pretty damn big brand in himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to pull in some official collaborations with Marvel or someone. Maybe, maybe not. But this is all the information that we have at the moment. You can join the Discord, but looks like, yeah, I think the people will be dying to get that initial 2,000 for 0.07 ETH. If you do the math here, guys, so 0.07, so that's 140 ETH. The next one is 340 ETH. That's 500-ish. Then we have another 5, so 1,800, 2,800 ETH. So they're trying to raise 2,800 ETH, which is almost 10 million USD. This whole drop is between 8 to 10 million USD, which is a tough drop to sell. I'm not sure if they can actually sell that amount. It'll be interesting to see what happens somewhere down here. I think sales may slow down, but it's Boss Logic. Like, Boss Logic is a big deal. So I don't know how this will work. Sometimes if you don't sell out, it could be an issue, especially if you're doing a drop. And you don't have a longevity plan. If you're not selling out within a short period of time, people might lose their focus and move on. Now, one cool thing we can see is the art style for this. Check this out. So you can see the art style for this. This is what they look like. They look pretty damn cool, which is no doubt. I mean, it's Boss Logic, guys. It's Boss freaking Logic. Pineapple has got, oh, what's this? Isn't that I forget the name of that, but he's got different things. Got a little bit of everything. Here we go. Check this one out. No, let me see this. Wait, maybe I can zoom in. Yeah, psych. Here we go. Hope you guys can see this, but there's a bunch of different cool things. This is Wolverine claws on the top left. They look pretty cool. This one looks very close to the Infinity Gauntlet. Captain America style one. Is that a middle finger? The one guy's got a middle finger up. Peace sign. Got a thumbs up. Pretty cool. One guy's holding a banana. This announcement says, follow our socials, like and retweet, tag 3 friends, giveaway announcement. This squiggle thing looks like a Naruto symbol. So I didn't even know you could customize a gauntlet this many times. I think it'll be pretty cool. This guy looks like he's punching a power shot or something. Iron Man, maybe. I like them. They look pretty cool to me. Punisher. There you go. Punisher. Thanks for the stream, dude. No worries. Dreamcast. Michael on it. Yeah. I am going to be in on this one. So 2 days from now, let's see how this goes. I think gas wars are going to be insane. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. We have got an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes of actual live streaming. Or 10 minutes earlier to this was just kind of playing in the background. But yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. I think we've done well. We'll be back either tomorrow or my midnight. I'm planning in 14 hours from now. I think I might be doing another stream. Let's just see if there's enough news to go through. But I'm trying to do streams twice a day now. Trying my best. Let's see what happens. So again, thank you, Striker or Spiky Striker, I think. Was it Spiky? But get in touch with Michael, or Michael will get in touch with you to get this back, get this NFT. Make sure you are joined to our Discord. Make sure you are joined to my Twitter. Make sure you are joined to my stuff, because I pretty much talk NFTs all day, every day. And it's one of the ways you guys can keep in touch of the space by me basically telling you guys everything that I'm doing. All right, take care. See you guys tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your day or your night. And we'll be back tomorrow. Take care.